Hello, Annihilation Overwatch. Welcome to your T3 Grand Finals. It's UKMD taking on Styx in this Grand Finals tonight. I'm Rain. I'm going to be your play-by-play caster. I'm joined tonight by, Rocky the Aussie.
Rocky. Hey there, I'm
Rocky,
here.
welcome. Rocky, how you doing tonight?
Dude, I woke up
I guess
about
it's not tonight, is it, for you,
it is
if you're
this
the Aussie?
oh it's this afternoon actually. I woke up really late because I've been, I've been super jet lagged, so
Mm.
um yeah, so just trying to adjust right now. But yeah.
Yep. Yep. Makes sense. Well, appreciate you being here, helping us out. Yeah, UKMD. So we do have the roster up on the screen here. We will have Fragster on that tank, Latina Lover on the DPS, Echo on DPS as well. And then, sorry, I actually can't see the the
Oh
other
yeah.
two support heroes.
Yeah. No.
Eugene and Obama filling in that backline for UKMD.
Yeah.
Excited to see what this team can do. If I'm correct, I believe this team is the one that came through the upper bracket.
Yes, should be.
So yeah, so coming into this match, starting pretty strong.
Yep.
Um,
So yeah, they should be the favorable ones here. We should be, if we had to bet on one, we'd probably bet on UKMD.
mhm. Yeah, on the opposing side, we do have the
We do have a few player swaps going on right now, so I'm just trying to get that
Oh,
sorted. That's what I'm going. That's what I'm doing
okay.
right
So
now.
I see. Okay, so this
Yeah.
is not going to be the roster that is playing in Shambali here. So of course, in this tier four or
No,
tier
no, no.
three grand final.
Sorry. UKMD is correct, but I'm swapping out for Styx, which I
Okay,
believe is now
Sticks.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Yeah,
Uh,
Sticks in the lobby here have quite quite the number of spectators. Actually, both teams have pretty large rosters in this lobby right now. So I'm sure we're gonna see more player swaps down the line.
yep, definitely. Do we have? Nope, that's it. All right, cool. All right, so now let's go see what Styx is all about.
All right, Sticks. Nice. Here we go. Roster's locked in, at least for this first map of Suravasa. Baldric on that tank. Jumpy Shin on the DPS roles. Miki and Eris on those support lineups. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that I actually had a chance to cast Eris in another Grand Finals earlier in the
Yes, I
weekend.
do
So
believe they were playing in another grand finals. So
nice. Awesome. All right. Excited to see what this Styx team can do, who obviously they would have had to fight through the lower bracket if we were correct in thinking Ultra Kill might Must Die is in
hopefully
the
so.
upper bracket. Yep. So, yeah, definitely put a lot of work to get into the finals, so it's always good to see
Yeah, but sometimes
what kind of a fight they can bring.
you do the lower bracket run, you kind of turn into a demon. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy called Mango, but he as soon as he goes into the lower bracket, something just in him just snaps and he just starts running through the lower bracket like it's like it's easy.
Yeah, we'll see. It's nice to see that because it gives us a little bit more of an interesting grand finals. This will be, of course, a first to four. So we're hoping to not see a 4-0, but you never know. It definitely could be possible.
Definitely could be. And onto the maps. Maps will be the same throughout the whole of the grand finals, and we'll have the same. They're already predetermined, so no being able to counter pick maps against different teams, and yep. And then if we get to a eighth map, Lord knows what happens, because this program is only set enough for 7. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah, we'll just have fun with that,
we'll
I
figure
guess.
that out. Yep. All right, what do you think about the map selections? Because to be honest, I haven't been playing much Overwatch at all recently. Okay, I haven't played since Overwatch 2 came out. I put in maybe 100 hours compared to when Overwatch 1 came out, and I put in like 1,000 hours in that. Right?
Ooh,
What are your
yeah.
thoughts? What are your thoughts on like the newer maps like Servasa? I also noticed Throne of Anubis
Mm.
on there.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts to like a person who's I've played like maybe a couple games on them.
No, that's fair. Survasa, actually, I love the Flashpoint maps. I love both of the Flashpoint maps.
Hmm.
I think that Flashpoint is a really interesting map, especially to start on, because it plays so similar to that Control Point, which we're all sort of used to having as the first map in a pool. But typically these can stretch out a little longer, right? Because it's first to three, so with the 5 control points in the map, you can just have a little bit longer of a time to warm up and get to know your opponent, which is nice in that first map. The rest of them are, I think, probably some fan favorites. King's Row. No one's going to complain about having King's Row in their map pool, or very few people, I think. Yeah, Runasapi is the new push map, and I think that it's really well designed. We could see a variety of compositions on that map too. I've seen like Mauga Rush comps. I've seen more like poke style comps. Even some dives. So it's nice to have some variation in these maps.
Yep.
Yeah, I will say Clash maybe I'm not the biggest fan of, but that's okay.
I do love a good push map, honestly. I wasn't a big fan when it first came out, but then I played one game of Colosseo and I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is
Colosseo's a good one.
We're so back, guys. We're so back. The other maps as well, you know, I believe Circuit Royale Overwatch 2? I don't remember.
Yes, that would have been an Overwatch 2 map.
Yeah, that one I really do like the high ground after the first point. That it leads for a lot of, you know, interesting, because you know the first point you're kind of fighting more. You'd probably pick a more brawl style because it's so, you know, in your face. You wouldn't be able to poke because the first point is so easy to get. But then once you hit the second point, you kind of have to switch up to poke because of the big high ground. Otherwise, you're kind of just leaving the advantage there on the floor. So really,
yeah, it's a lot of damage to walk into. That's true.
Yeah, really interesting to see. If we get there, I'll be interested to see, you know, how the teams adjust and play. And yeah, Lijiang Tower, another just classic control map. I don't think anybody's complaining about Lijiang.
No, yeah, that's another good one.
What do you think is your favorite map out of all of these? Or did you say? I think you said you love Flashpoint.
I do love Flashpoint, and Survasa is my favorite Flashpoint. I like a lot of these maps, though. King Turo, Runasapi. Gibby, I'm like kind of on. I'm a Lucio player, so I feel like Gibby, I end up on Brig, and I'm maybe not as happy.
Yeah.
The other ones, like Circuit Royale 2, I don't really love as much. I don't really favor like the poke style gameplay, but it is fun to watch. I do really like watching other teams play Circuit when you can see DPS players really pop off.
So yeah, I love watching, you know, the defense team pick Bastion and then just, you know, no brain just shoot onto the cart. I hate it when I'm playing against it because that sucks, man. I don't like walking into a Bastion.
No, I wouldn't care much for that either.
I'd say my favorite map. I love a good Lijiang Tower. That's one. I think that's one of the classics. In all my years of playing Overwatch since, you know, I've played since the beta. So that'd be what.
That's like
8 years
what,
or something.
8 years, yeah,
something like that. You'll never have heard me complain about Lijiang Tower. I just love that map.
No, me neither. Yeah, it's a good one. Chat, also, we have channel predictions going on. Chat.
We do have predictions.
For who you think, yeah.
I've not set it up yet, but I will set it up.
I think I see it in the chat.
Oh, you see it in the chat? Oh, somebody else has set it up then.
Let's go.
Aria. Thank you, Aria. Yeah, big shout out to Aria for managing all of this as well. I manage a small part of it, and it is complicated, man. I had one game. I had one game where I was going into it. I was doing all the production. I was doing the lobby, and I was doing casting all by myself. This stuff is hard, man. You guys don't know.
It is.
But yeah, it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of you know, work that kind of goes behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Alright, I think. Yep. So Aria will be managing the prediction points. So we don't have to do that. So.
Amazing. Thank you, Aria.
One less thing off my shoulders. Thank you, Aria. And yeah, hopefully we'll be getting into our match soon. I believe they're getting ready.
I see one team is R right now. We're just waiting on the second team, and we'll be heading into Suravasa. It'll be interesting to see what these teams roll out on the first Flashpoint map. Yo, actually, okay, yeah.
Yep, there we go.
We are going to be
intake.
heading in.
Alright, what would be the comps on this, Flashpoint? Because for me, if I were just to look at it as a person who's played very little, I would assume that, you'd typically want to play more brawl style, with a Lucio, try and rush him down real quick. And I'd assume dive also works pretty well in this map.
Yeah, dive, definitely there are some points where you're going to favor having a bit of that high ground. Palace comes to mind, that has the high ground kind of above the point. Typically we do see kind of a rush style. I've seen a lot of Junker Queen on this comp. Hazard definitely playable here as well. Usually teams will opt to run at least the Lucio, sometimes a Juno, because these Flashpoint maps are so big that you need the speed to really help your team get around, reposition, and rotate. Just as heroes are locking in, might be having a Zarya composition coming out from UKMD. That would be interesting to see. Especially with the Sombra as well. Sombra can get quite a lot of angles on Suravasa. There's lots of different points of entry onto these points. On the side of Styx, though, this is a little bit more what I'm used to seeing. Lucio, Kiriko, you have the Hazard, you have the Genji and the Soj as well, and then your Genji is working with your Hazard to try and just confirm kills one after another. It's a very fast comp.
Yeah, this is, this looks fast. This looks like you want to get in and out real quick. Try and pick one off and then, carry the momentum over.
Teams are meeting over on the side here. Point won't be unlocked just yet. Another 10 seconds to go for that. Oh, it's a quick engagement from Shin here. Going to be able to confirm the kill onto Echo. Ooh, nice nade from Eugene. It connects onto 2, but it's not going to be enough. Eris actually will fall, but ultimately that's going to be the first fight and map capture going over to Styx.
Yeah, and I found on Flashpoint as well, the first map capture is so much more critical compared to, Control, because the Flashpoint, it's in the name, it's Flashpoint. It goes up so quickly, you don't even realize it. And so this first, and being able to just, speaking of, Groswell just goes down immediately.
Yeah, misses the slide, isn't able to get up onto that high ground. Fragster's looking to get aggressive here, is able to force the Suzu out of Icarus, so this is an opportunity for UKMD to push onto this point. You can see Fragster just walking forward, Icarus forced to TP away, and I think that Styx will be able to get a bit of a recontest going, not going to let the point go over for free. It's just Fragster gonna be holding on the point still. Nice nade from Eugene. Oh, Gravlot finds Echo. That's a big opening here. UKMD, they still haven't pushed this point over, right? And it actually is looking all red in this kill feed. It's just gonna be Latina trying to stay alive on this point. Does get Eris quite low, but the backup's gonna be available, and Styx gonna be able to probably take this first map point.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is generally, when I play my maps, this is how I see it. You capture the first point, you typically win the first point. There's not really any... It's pretty hard to fight back. But here, we'll get to see, because now UKMD should have the faster rotate onto the next flashpoint. Maybe. Nope, it's on the other side of the map. I'm lying out of my ass.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be Temple.
Yeah.
So Styx will get an opportunity to at least get set up around the point first.
Look at Shin over here, just on that high ground. Poking away. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, nice poke in. It helps them find the confirm on 2. Oh, Bomb Knight. It's gonna be the EMP coming out from Latina, but it's not gonna be able to connect onto too many. It forces the peak. There we go, actually.
So there we go, he goes down.
Looking like UMKG's gonna be able to start capping the point here. Shin alive, but just barely. And yeah, cleaning up the Genji. That's UKMD starting percentage building on this Temple point.
Yeah, there we go. Well played by them. They just got the early pick and they just ran with the momentum. That was very well played by them. Now, UKMD, they have this Sombra, which I've been seeing. That is really a pain in Styx's backside. They will need to, they'll need to start dealing with it. They can't ignore this. Eugene,
yeah, they're not gonna. They're not going to be able to ignore this either. It's the overclock and the orbital goal. The grab in response with that extra damage from the orbital echo, going to be able to clean up both of the members of Styx that were caught in that graviton surge, and it was expensive on the side of UKMD. You get the team kill out of it, but Styx is coming back into this fight pretty strong.
Yeah, and pretty quick as well. They're only about 10% have ticked up since the end of the team fight, so you know.
The nade comes out from Eugene. It connects onto one. Icarus is going to use the Kitsune Rush. They actually rotate around towards Post. Both DPS ultimates are going to be thrown out here. Doesn't look like Shin's going to be able to confirm any kills.
Oh, Obama goes down over there. Latina Lover dangerously low as well. Era's getting two with the boot.
You love to see it. This is good for UKMD though. You're up to 99% here. You just got all of the ultimates except for Beat out of Styx. So actually gonna look to make some swaps too on the side of UKMD.
Yeah, Eugene swapping over to that Kiriko. Getting some value out of that Suzu.
An aggressive dive in from Fragster. Gonna be able to keep their mech. Baldric getting aggressive, actually losing LOS from their supports here. It's the Kiriko TPing in. Icarus. Oh, the Suzu committed, but it's not enough to keep Baldric alive. Massive boot from Eris, though. It's gonna stabilize this team. Yeah, no tanks available for either side. 4 hit by that EMP from Latina. That absolutely massive EMP. That should allow UKMD to flip this point over and tie this map up 1-1. Oh, saying that though, Hazard. Yeah, Baldric is back, and that's a big player to have back for this team, but all 5 members are alive. Yeah. Beat is going to be committed from Eris too. Connects on to all 4.
Hazard is ult. They're all trapped, they can't move.
Yeah, that's a big orbital there to try and keep Fragster in their mech. It's enough to do it as well, and it's all blue in the kill feed. Massive job from UKMD.
Just absolute disassembly.
Now they get to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah. A little bit of more work here.
All right, yeah, heading over to Ruins now. Looks like UKMD are gonna get set up on the point, but Styx are close by. The ultimate coming out from Eugene. The Kitsune Rush is going to allow a bit of space to be claimed. Echo's going to try to take even more space, confirm some kills with this blade. It's actually dueling blades here. Shin pops the blade as well, does find Obama. Gonna be it though. Grablot alive on the point, up just momentarily though. The headshot from Eugene gonna clean up the Sojourns on the side of Styx. Bomb! Oh, yeah. Baldric got the wall up, but I wasn't quite able to find the angle to deny that bomb. Yep, and yeah, UKMD gets to cap the Ruins first here.
Yeah, and that was a pretty dominant fight, I have to say, on the side of UKMD. It was pretty, you know, even, but then as soon as it was time to convert, they just, you know, locked in and very efficient conversion.
Yep, so important when you're running this Sombra composition. You need to be able to work with your teammates to confirm kills onto any of these hacked targets. And where Styx is running this really utility-based, cooldown-based composition, any hack onto the Genji or the Hazard is going to be able to tear the team apart.
Yeah. That being said, 2 ults coming out from the side of Styx.
Yeah, Baldric is going to find Obama. Oh, yeah, nice! Meanwhile, Shin does die to the hand of Latina Lover. Eris gonna find the tank, and 20% now over into the favor of Styx, but 82% on the clock for UKMD is pretty good for your first point capture.
Yeah, now they're gonna be looking for a solid defense here. You know, UKMD already on 80%. It's felt like it's just been, you know, they just capped the point, but it's already, you know, nearly capped. So Styx are gonna want to work hard for this one. Looks like they're going
True.
Big Sombra.
Nice EMP finds 2. Both EMP members are knocked out of the fight there. Nice downpour from Baldric. Oh yeah, not gonna be able to confirm the kills of the downpour targets. Instead gonna pay for it with their life, and immediately UKMD swapping this point back over to their favor. I don't know if Styx is going to have a touch here.
Oh, Eris is gonna try, that's for sure.
Yep, Grablot actually
though.
will get the first touch.
But I don't think they keep it this anytime.
No, yeah, looks like they're gonna opt to not go for another fight, and UKMD actually gonna clean up some of the stragglers. Here we go. Next flashpoint is Palace. Okay, yeah, on the other side of the map. Looks like both teams gonna be meeting just about the same time here on Palace.
Yep.
Sombra not quite in position. It's Blade here from Echo. Yeah, and it's in a small room as well.
Ah. You know, it's the curse of the Genji ult. As soon as you pop Blade, you just die immediately.
Yeah, not able to find any there. Point now open. Numbers advantage in the favor of Styx.
Fracture does have that D.Va bomb.
Yeah, has the bomb, is a little bit isolated, not gonna opt to use that bomb, and that's probably the right decision. Gonna be able to get a reset with their team here and push in with both support ultimates at their disposal if UKMD need that.
Yeah. Shin also having the Blade. Let's hope he can get a bit more value than Echo on the side. So, you know, we can hopefully see some cool high plays. Oh, big kill already.
Yeah, starts with the kill onto Latina Lover. Gonna pick up Eugene as well. Trying to find Obama. Baldrick will help clean that kill up, and it's just Fragster. Gonna get demeched.
Oh, poor
Gonna get
D.Va.
staggered a little bit here. I have to remember that, of course, Baldrick, or Fragster, is not in control of the point. UKMD not in control of the point, so it's free for Styx to stagger that D.Va pretty much as long as they want to.
Yep.
Right.
Out, trying to get a side angle here. Gets Echo low, gets the kill. Frags her as well, just dropping dangerously low. Ops the D.Va.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the right decision.
Oh,
Does get
it
one
finds
though.
Gravelot as well. That's actually not too bad as long as you can get the touch here.
Oh, they carrying momentum. Eris
Yeah,
goes down.
I think that the Kitsune rush was committed there from Icarus, not quite completed. And UKMD are setting up on the point. The bomb here from Baldrick. It finds two. That's massive. You have Gravelot back in the fight now, swapped over to the Tracer. You have the advantage. You find Eugene as well. Yeah, no support. So it's now, yeah, and 4. You've got Eris back in the fight now. Fragster's D-Max. Yep.
Oh my goodness, what a D.Va bomb.
Yeah, massive Baldrick keeping them in that fight. And yeah, we're going the distance in this flashpoint. Last flashpoint going to be this garden one, and Styx already comfortably set up around this point.
Yeah, they're sitting pretty over here. They're waiting for him to come. Gravelot trying to get, you know, some early damage, trying to build up that pulse bomb. Oh, EMP does go off.
Okay, you get the trade. Yeah, you're gonna find Echo if you're Baldrick, so doing a good job of just stabilizing after this EMP came out. Fragster's gonna get demeched on the point. Icarus falls solo, is able to stay alive through that. It's just Obama now left alive for UKMD, and getting this point started off. Styx gonna be able to get the percentage building.
And this is exactly what you want at Styx, you know. Now you're waiting for them to push into you. You can take as much time as you need. Sitting and chilling.
Sitting and chilling. You've got ults as well, right? Oh, it's actually going to be Eugene committing a Kitsune rush. Another Blade in a small enclosed room. Let's see how well it goes for Shin. Echo gonna respond with a Blade of their own. Immediately dies to a headshot from Icarus. It's looking good for Styx here, who are still in control of the point. Nice. The bomb actually going to be committed from Fragster here. See if they're able to get the remake. They will. Got an awful lot of members from the side of Styx looking at them.
That's a lot of ult charge for the side of Styx.
Ooh, and Gravelot actually going to fall to the hands of the team right here.
Did he get picked off?
Ooh, he's one. Yeah. no tank now for the side of Styx, and it's looking like a fight win here for UKMD, and just in time as well.
Wow.
Only one more fight needed for Styx to win this.
That was great. I mean, we saw Fraxer use the Diva Bomb, and I called it a mistake right there, but it turns out, you know, that delayed them just enough so that the rest of the team could come back and they could just start another team fight and catch Styx when they were completely overextended. Great decision making by Fraxer.
It's an early orbital ray coming out from Obama here. Unfortunately, for UKMD, Styx is going to be able to kite it fairly easily. Now if you're UKMD, you want to build up to this Pulse Bomb. Losing Echo first to Eris isn't good. You are able to demech Baldric here, but the Kitsune Rush is still available for all the members of Styx, and they're going to be able to take a lot of space. Yeah, Shin actually falling to Eugene here, so that's a lot of damage out of the fight for the side of Styx, but it's not really going to matter as 4 members against 2, and overtime back, taking in the favor. B here
Echo
committed. It's just Echo alive. I'm gonna have a hard time staying on this point with the Diva Bomb. Oh. Leftovers gets the final touch.
ADMP gets one.
Now beats Suzu in as well. Eugene tries to keep Latina Lover alive. The Kitsune Rush out as well, but not able to stay alive. It's an nice boop as well from Baldric to deny that final touch from Fragster. Styx gonna claim our first point in Saravasa.
What a great first map. I mean, if every single map goes like that, I think we're in for a day, you know? We're in for a day and a half. That was just back and forth and back and forth. These teams seem equally matched here. They are the 2 grand finalists, so it does make sense.
Yeah, definitely definitely looks like we're in for quite a long series tonight. Of course, first to 4 means that, yeah, we have the potential to go to map 7, maybe even beyond if we play our cards right or wrong, depending on how you look at it.
Yep. Let me do the... Sorry, just double checking with you. What were the points on the flashpoint? I can't remember how many... As in, what was the score?
So it was 3-2 for Styx. Yeah.
There we go. Get that all correct. All right. Oh, whoops. There we go. That's correct. All right. Very well played by Styx. There, you know, they just seem to have, you know, in the team fights, they just seem to have the ult when it mattered. They just seemed to, you know, when they needed to, they just, yeah, when UKMD was holding point, it seemed like whenever they hold point, they kind of just overspend their ults and just, you know, use way too many of them. And then when the second fight came around, they just weren't ready and they didn't have any ults. Meanwhile, Styx would have, you know, 3 ults ready and they just use all of them and just take the point over really quick. So I'd say their ult economy is very, very well managed here.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I really like the decisiveness coming out of Styx as well. Seeing Baldric on that Diva, it's a big kind of tell about what type of Diva player you are if you use your bomb to remech constantly. Like every time you get demeched, you use it to remech, and Baldric wasn't doing that. So a lot of like decisiveness in the usage of their ultimates as well. And then when they saw an opening, they would use it and actually get quite a lot of value out of it. So yeah, interesting to see. I think it'll be fun to see how these teams compare against each other on King's Row as well. We got to see kind of like a dive versus kind of rush matchup there, and it was really, really even. So we'll have to see if both teams stick on this compositions they were running on Saravasa, or if we're going to move over to that more typical kind of brawl style we see on King's Row.
Yep, and coming from Overwatch 1, all I've known on King's Row is just play brawl, you know. Classic Ryan Zarya. Love me. I miss the Ryan Zarya. I wish.
Yes.
But, you know, it's Overwatch 2 now. It's the new age. So I'm excited to see what kind of exciting, you know, dive / rush / you know, just fast comp that both teams are going to play.
Yeah. The nice thing about having the Hazard in the mix is that you can play that kind of brawl style, but it also gives you like access to that high ground behind points. So we've been seeing more and more like Ana kind of played on the defense. So you can go for the sleep onto anybody that's pushing onto that high ground, and then you can just use the nades kind of aggressively on a point. So we definitely could see some Ana here. I'm expecting more to see the hazard compositions, but you never know. There's also been some ball comps that have come out for the attacking on first point, doing like a Pharah Soj composition. So there's lots of fun stuff you can play here, despite it being, yeah, typically just a brawl map.
Yep. And I'm excited to see some Widow, if it happens, of course. This is a very, you know, Widow-centric map. Surefour's very famous Widow clip that he got on was on King's Row. So, you know, hopefully we get to... I know people have mixed feelings about Widow. I don't like playing against Widow, but I love watching Widows play, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a lot of hype building with Widows, right?
Yeah, just pure mechanical skill. You know, you can show that to, you know, your dad, and your dad can, you know, if you show Overwatch to your dad, he's not gonna understand any of it. But if you show him like a sick Widow clip, maybe he'll probably understand a little more of what's, you know, impressive about that.
That's really funny. I've never thought about that. But, like, yes, I definitely agree. You see, like, a juggling Winston, like, you might not fully appreciate how hard it is to do that. But with the Widow, yeah.
Alright, then entering our map 2 here.
King's Row.
Yeah, King's Row. We will have UKMD starting on the defense here. We're just waiting for the heroes to lock in, and then yeah, we'll see. So on the defense, we'll be able to trust a little bit more of whatever they end up on the attack. We'll just have to see. I find teams often will go for kind of that Widow pick out of spawn. Just try to get your one shot if you're the attacking team.
Just get a sneaky kill. You know, 90% of the time it doesn't net anything, but you know, there's no loss, so no big deal.
Yeah, exactly. All right, doors are opening. UKMD rolling out on the Orisa here. Oh, Lucky on the Yari and Eugene on the BAP as well. Really interesting. This is a really, I think, greedy composition that you're running here. This is all about getting kills.
Speaking of the Widow, we do have, you know, 2 Widows on both sides. I'm excited to see how this goes. I will be watching very closely for the Widow duels.
You know the rest.
Let's go. Yeah, good to hear it. It's interesting because we don't often get to see the Widowmaker on the defense. So yeah, this is kind of this is a treat, honestly.
Alright, now watch him jump here. Let's see if he can get anything. Nope, switches to the Sojourn. Thank you.
Alright, not even gonna go for that shot. It's an aggressive setup here from UKMD, who are actually sitting inside 2 members inside of this movie theater. Actually, I think that's both the supports. Ooh, Richard's gonna open this fight with a pick onto Latina Lover. That's a really big opening. It's gonna allow Styx to push onto the point. Eris is gonna start building up this percentage. Nice dynamite from Echo, but the cleanse available from Richards to deny any more of that value.
This whole time the points to take it off.
Yeah, taking up 2 points here, gained for the side of Styx. Finally, Beetle gonna drop down onto the point, but pays for it with their life. There's 1 alive. Eugene gonna fall over in the alley. It's Latina Lover and Echo, the DPS players from the side of UKMD, trying to stop this point flip, but not gonna be able to do that. That's a very quick first point take here for Styx.
Efficient. You know, Richards just getting the early pick on the Widow. I was spectating Latina Lover when they got picked off. That was, you wouldn't have been able to see it coming. That was just decimation. No. You know, you peek the Kiriko real quick and she just double dinks you with a kunai. It's over.
Immediately gone. Yeah. Point gonna be pushed forward by Eris here. The remaining members of Styx looking to push up, take some space. 5 members now back in the fight for UKMD. We can see Yudo kind of over on this angle trying to deal with Gravelot on the Tracer. Baldrick actually on this high ground as well. Falls really low. The Suzu's going to be able to just keep the tank alive. Yudo is trying to chase this kill down. Not. Actually, a really nice pinch set up from the side of UKMD here. Finds 3 members of Styx on the point, and now it's the Kiriko and the Tracer alive. I'm gonna try to get out, but Gravelot very low, and yes, Richard's gonna fall to the hands of Beetle as well.
yeah, that was just pure team coordination. You got, you got Yeet Lol and Echo coming in from the top, going up the stairs, and you got the rest of the team just pushing through onto the point, and then they end up amassing together and just getting that pinch that was just so powerful.
Yeah, really nice look. We've got UKMD actually set up on the high ground. Yeetlow's gonna drop down behind the point. Ooh. Yeah, they're trying to set up this pinch again. The window even gonna be committed from Eugene. Yeetlow finds the support lineup from Styx with that Terra Surge. Gonna be able to clean up Baldric as well and yeah, make that 4. Ooh, not gonna pick up the 5k though. Jumpy's gonna kill Yeetlow and it's just Lucky on the point. Actually chases Jumpy into this bar. Oh, Jumpy gonna be able to find the better of Lucky. And Jumpy actually has backup from Eris and Richards a lot around now as well. So Cart gonna start gaining some progress here.
Yeah, that's a far spawn to walk back from. So all the advantage going to the side of Styx.
UKMD, they have 4 alive. Eugene getting pressured by Grevlot over on the side. It's the Deadeye from Echo. Immediate response, yeah, from the team Styx who used both support ults to combat that Deadeye. It's just Yeetlol alive on this point, and it's not for long. Again, Cart pushing forward and looking pretty good for Styx to pick up this second point.
Great use of the high ground there, I have to say, from Jumpy. He was just completely uncontested that whole team fight, and he could just get damage on damage onto the supports on the side of UKMD.
Yeah, it's hard for UKMD. They don't really have a whole lot of opportunities to contest that high ground, so it's really nice for Styx to get set up in these positions. We see Yeetlol has swapped over onto the Queen now, not going to be on that Arist anymore. Excellent nade here from Richards. The lamp in response. The Bob actually also coming out from the side of UKMD here. Really nice, pushes way back behind the point. The Primal Rage is committed from Baldric. It will allow them to get out just barely with their life. Gravelot finds Lucky, but pays for it with their life, and it looks like, yeah, Styx gonna opt to, get aggressive here. Jumpy uses that overclock. It's the immediate window from Eugene. Does a really nice job of zoning out Styx here, and not gonna be able to find any value with that overclock in this fight. Does have the railgun available. Sun now. Looking for it. Actually came up from under the point there. Connects on to 2. Eris so low. Beautiful flank there from Lucky.
That was so
Won't survive, but it was, excellent job to open up the fight and allow UKMD to take another fight win and hold strong here on 3rd point.
They've kind of taken a really strong foothold here. Switching out the jungle green seems to have done wonders because they kind of got rinsed the 1st and 2nd point. So, now they're doing really well. Speaking of, to 2 minutes 30.
Junker Queen actually coming from behind, connects on to 3 members, but Eris uses the beat, finds 5 members. Meanwhile, Baldric actually going to take out Echo here, so no Cassidy, and you're not going to have that Junker Queen available anymore either. Looks like UMD is going to have to try and get back into the spawn and get a regroup together because it's going to be down to the wire to get a contest going.
Okay, that was commentator's curse by me, I have to say. As soon as I said they were doing really well, they just lost the point, so my bad.
Drop the spaghetti. It's going to be Latina Lover with the first touch onto the payload here. The recall's forced out. Ooh, excellent job from Yeetle. Finds Gravelot. Jumpy though, nice headshot onto Echo, so you don't have to worry about the casting. You're gonna find Yeetle as well. Yeah, nothing that Styx is able, or that UKMD is able to do about this. Ana and Sojourn sitting down main.
Wow, that was just, right after I said UKMD were doing really well, Styx just ramped it up a bit and just. They were just going crazy over there. Jumpy taking the high ground, and he was just completely uncontested there. He was going crazy on the high ground, and none of Styx can really afford the resources to deal with them because they're too busy trying to defend the point.
Yep, in overtime, no choice but to sit on the point there. So 1 minute and 45 seconds still in the time bank. Not bad of a push at all. Got
Yeah.
stalled maybe a little bit there once they started on third point D of the
battle.
King's Row, but yeah, you don't feel bad about 145.
Mm. And Baldric on the hazard now.
Mm.
That'll be interesting to see instead of the Winston. Seems like they
Yeah,
are.
I like it.
You know, hazard. He's like nearly Winston. He's got the leap. You know.
That's true. The leap and a heck of a lot of burst damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like he's nearly Winston. So very similar team comps here. You know, Jumpy's still on the Sojourn. He was doing so well, just frying people on that.
Yeah, you don't want to swap Jumpy off the Sojourn right now. Yeah, I'm definitely cooking. Looks like Yeetlo gonna be on the Sigma here, so a bit of a poke composition coming out for the side of UKMD. You do have Lucky rotating up towards that hotel, so trying to get some angles set up here. They might be able to catch Baldric out, positioned quite far forward.
So low.
Wandered onto the point. Wow, excellent wall there from Baldric. Splits off Yeetlo from the rest of the team, and Grablot is there to clean up the kills. Yeah, nice job. I was a little worried there. I thought Baldric might get split out there, but yeah, excellent wall. Finding the other tank instead. Yeah, Yeetlo's actually gonna swap over and mirror the hazard now.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that poke comp is not doing too hot for the side of UKMD. Gets walled off again. This time though, he's had so he can climb over the wall.
Yeah, gonna be able to survive that one. It's a bit of a stalemate around the statue here. Suzu comes out from Lucky, but Recall also forced out as well, so both teams just doing poke. Again, falling really, really low. The wall comes out from Baldric, doesn't quite split though. They're gonna be able to push back towards their spawn.
Look at how far they're pushing.
Styx is getting so aggressive here. Nice nade onto Baldric, but the cleanse is there. You find a kill onto Gridbot, but yeah, you lose your tank, so it's just, you gotta get a regroup.
Styx was just so aggressive that fight. They just went in completely. That was crazy. Because you could see D-Lol was kind of, you know, he's faltering a bit. He's getting really low, so he's jumping back. But Styx is just right there, chasing them all the way back to spawn.
Ooh, the wall comes out from Yeetlo, also gets the nano, but Richards is responding with the Kitsune Rush, and it's gonna favor the Kitsune Rush here. You do find Eris, but the other backline still alive. Richards gonna be able to keep Baldric alive here. It's the Lucky and Latina gonna have to just try and stay alive, because if you get a regroup now, you could probably get a touch on the point before Eris and Jumpy are back in this fight.
Yeah, Yeetlo switching to that Winston. Hazard so low, but he does survive.
Excellent healing from Richards, keeping Baldric alive. Still not fully healed though, and getting aggressive onto Yeetlo. Gonna have to be fair.
How is he alive?
Oh, the beat is massive from Eris. The down four connects onto two members that are gonna be able to get cleaned up as well. Styx again getting very aggressive, pushing into the spawn of UKMD.
I gotta give credit to the supports on Styx. I don't know how they're keeping Baldric alive at some points. I was so sure that Baldric was gonna die right there, but then he just stayed alive because I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how. I feel like yeah, UKMD should have got that pick there.
UKMD, they're committing the overclock here. Yeetlo's now swapped over to Winston, aggressively pushing onto point.
They're not gonna push off it though.
The Kitsune Rush from Lucky trying to keep the tempo going in this fight. Baldric falling very low as well. This is a chance for UKMD to get some percentage, at least maybe even cap this first point, but you do have Gravlot lurking, who does have a Pulse Bomb. You're gonna have to be very careful. The Pulse Bomb comes out, it sticks onto the Winston bubble. The Suzu is there as well, and finally, first point is captured for UKMD.
Yeah, you gotta remember that that's just the first point. The third point is exponentially harder to hold, so let's see if they can get good time for this second point here.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Styx has 4 members alive, and they're already set up around this really hard choke point. Oh, Richards
Lucky.
gonna find Lucky. Yeah, so you don't have your main source of healing, although you do have Eugene, who actually does have that nano. Yeah, gonna go over onto Yeetlul. Kitsune Rush in response. It's hard for Yeetlul to find any kills with that nano. Gonna opt to pop the primal, see what they can get done with that. Baldric pushing towards the point, though, doesn't have any of their supports alive. It's gonna be the tank falling for Styx. It's gonna be hard to stay in this fight, and yeah, both supports are gone as well.
Yeah, Baldric just going in and not realizing that the Winston was just primal raging his supports away. So he, essentially no help on point.
But Styx are coming into this with that overclock. Eris has the beat, has been doing a good job of connecting onto 5 members. And you can use this aggressively, of course. You'll have the downpour as well. It's Jumpy starting things off with the overclock. The slide onto the point. Nice bubble from Yeetlul, denying a lot of the value. Beat just in time from Eris. Yeah, keeps Jumpy alive and is able to find the kill onto Yeetlul, so no tank available. Lucky finds the headshot, but yeah, it's UKMD trapped in a small room with the hazard. And it's gonna be really hard for Eugene to get out of this alive. We might be seeing a bit of a stagger.
He's low.
Oh!
Hey. Oh, there we go.
Yeetlul is back in this fight. Oh, what
Big
a stick
pulse.
from Grablot. Really nice job. Yeah, UKMD has to back up right now.
40 seconds left on the clock. This has got to be their last fight. Styx is sitting pretty here on point. UKMD, they're getting worried.
Grablot over on the side. Yeetlul trying to force a fight on point. Drawing some attention away so Echo can take the angle, use the overclock.
Big kill there.
Nice. Finds the kill on Eris with the help of that Kitsune Rush. Eugene gonna pick up 2. But you don't have any DPS if you're UKMD. What are you gonna be able to get done? Yeetlul finds Jumpy, and it's the team kill coming out from UKMD. Finally gonna be able to pick up this 2nd point and start moving on 3rd point.
Yep, that was just very good team fight there. Echo with this. Wait. Don't curse him.
Not cursing them. Gravelot does get the touch. Supports are alive as well, Eris.
Eris so low. Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Just ultra. Just ultra. Okay.
That's all right. Yeah. Exactly.
I was scared for a second there. I was scared.
This is nice for you, KMD, because you've got yourself set up on this high ground too. You just have Eugene pushing the point.
Look at how many they have on the high ground. They had 3 players on the high ground at one point.
The pulse bomb connects onto Baldric. Isn't going to be enough to
Eris
take
low.
the hazard down. Yeetlul gets aggressive, does find Eris, actually forces out the Kitsune Rush from Richards as well, and then just jumps right out. Not going to take a fight into that Kitsune Rush at all. Nano
coming
over
out.
on to Yeetlul, and who has that Primal Rage available as well for whenever this Nano ends. Trying
He
to
gets
feel a
Richards.
little bit. Baldric. Yeah, Baldric doing a lot of damage in this backline with the help of the Ana. Pulling bot very, very low. The tank for Styx able to stay alive. It's the Primal Rage that was coming out from Yeetlul, just knocking these Styx members all over the point. Point
Yeah, now-
still moving forward too. 30 seconds, it might come into overtime.
Now it's Styx on the back foot. Now they're gonna have to defend this point. And they're scared, you know. You got these members of UKMD, they can reach the high ground. They can just sit there like Styx did. It's really important that. Oh, speaking of Choppy, gets the ult off.
Is going to be able to stay alive.
That's big damage.
Yeetlul, yeah, that's 2 down now for the side of UKMD. And
5v3.
will they have anybody to touch? It's Lucky. Going to be able to get a touch. Eugene going to use this beat. Looks to get very aggressive onto this Kiriko. Would have
Just
gotten knocked
the
off
face
the edge if they weren't killed. Yeah, the recall's been forced out from Latina Lover. Yeetlul
coming
will
in,
get
though.
another touch.
Can he
Yeah,
delay?
the bubble onto the point. Gets
Swept.
swept. It's nated. Gets deleted.
Yep, and another map going to Styx.
Setting themselves up in a pretty good position here. You'd love to have the momentum building, taking this 2nd win.
Yeah, and you know, I have to give credit to the supports there. You know, Richards and Eris just doing so well to keep their teammates, especially Baldric, just alive. So that, you know,
Yeah.
and Baldric can just, you know, run in and just do so much damage and be so aggressive and not be punished for it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing every time, playing so aggressive and even if not confirming kills, like just taking up so many of the resources from UKMD, forcing the team to look at him, and just creating the space for Jumpy and Gravlot to just do their thing.
Yeah, I gotta say though, Echo was also doing real great on UKMD. He kind of seemed like he was, you know, kind of just doing a lot of the damage for them. The Sojourner always just seemed to be getting value every time he ulted.
Yeah.
It just seemed to, you know, do a couple kills just from the ult itself. And Yeetlol, of course, also just a great tank player, just going in there, making a lot of space for his DPS. But you know, I think Baldric was just had that controlled aggression about him, which just let him get the upper hand.
Yeah, it's important for your tank to stay alive in the fight for pretty much as long as possible, and the backline of Styx really allowing that to happen. Our third map, we will be going to Runasapi, so I'm excited to see this one. This is a really popular push map. I think it might be one of even kind of the favorites, that in Coliseo, I think. Yeah.
When I played this map, I wasn't a big fan of it, I have to say. But to be
it
fair,
definitely gets a lot more pick time now.
I don't know who to play on this map, I'll be honest. I've experimented with all of my hero picks. None of them really seem to work well. But you know, maybe it's you know what? It's probably my team. It can't be me. It's probably my team. Yeah.
It probably is. Yes. I think that we could potentially see the similar kind of hazard compositions coming out on Runasapi. I've seen some like Junker Queen as well, sometimes even some Sigma, and just go for like a really hard poke comp, because it's got pretty long sight lines.
Yeah.
I definitely do think we're still gonna see the Sojourn and probably the Tracer or maybe the Sombra that we were seeing from UKMD.
Yeah. Now Styx already up 2-0, so UKMD, they've got to start getting some maps on them. It is a first to 4, so you know, they do have 2 maps to they do have 2 maps to give. So you know, they're gonna be working hard this map, especially because Watchpoint Gibraltar, that one's a really that'll be interesting to see, because I feel like Styx would do really well on Watchpoint, just based on the way they're playing right now.
Yep, I totally agree that tempo's really on point for Styx. So if you want to play like a classic dive map like that, I think you're gonna have a hard time against a team that's timing their engagements this well.
Initiating match.
I gotta say, this is it's a really beautiful map as an observer. You don't really notice it when you're playing in the game, but once you become an observer, you can kind of just, you know, you got those 30 seconds before the match starts, and you can kind of look around. I'm just exploring the map, I'll be honest, and this map looks fantastic.
Yeah, there's lots of little details in this map. The little stalls that have items for sale in them, and even like the coastlines or like kind of the background. You can see like a really deep valley. The cable cars, like, it is really nice.
Yeah, this map is fantastic.
Alright. So, doors haven't opened just yet.
On the Reinhardt. Don't tempt me, Baldric. If you switch to Hazard, so help me God, I want to see this Reinhardt play. No!
Yeah, I do think that Reinhardt maybe could be an option, but especially if you're anticipating the hazard, it's just not gonna happen.
Hold on.
Interesting, UKMD has Lucky playing the Torbjorn here, so Torbjorn's getting a lot more play time. Yeah, gonna be able to do a lot of poke damage, and you can survive the hazard really well.
Both teams just feeling each other out. Tara's instantly broken, even though Yeetlol tries to tank for it a bit.
It's the engagement first from Yeetlol. UKMD has rotated around towards the Mega Pack. Ooh, Eris
Eris.
trying to get aggressive here, but
Get fired.
Latina Lover gonna find that kill. Yeah, Baldric falling very low as well, and yeah, nice job from UKMD. Good patience controlling this angle, and you can see that this Torbjorn comp can just absorb hits really, really well.
And you know, Baldric, I think he'll have to rein in some of that aggression, especially for this map, for push, because it's not really as much of an... You can't really afford to be as much so aggressive on this map, because you die, that robot is pushing its way. You know, it's in the name.
Yeah.
It's going forward and it's unlocking. You know, if it gets that checkpoint, it'll lock the fastest spawn for the side of UKMD.
Engagement timing so important here. Teams now meeting up. There's gonna be a fight happening before this bot reaches the checkpoint. Eris gonna find the final blow onto Eugene. UKMD's been forced out towards this coast here. Eris really looking for an environmental kill, is gonna have to take down the Torb turret first, and the bot has been stolen here. It looks like UKMD is trying to get out. Ooh, late kill onto Echo though. Gonna make it hard. Oh, yeah. Yeatlol as well. So this is really great for the side of Styx, because now you're going to get a lot of push progress for essentially free.
Just a little more and we'll take the lead.
Alright now. Yeatlol just trying to get a quick push in. Big nade. Kills Echo. And they're trying to get, you know, the nano to try and equalize.
Yeah,
That's
nice
three.
nano.
Wow, good nano.
Yeah, the hazard ult connects onto Icarus there as well. So nice nano and the hazard ult to engage. You hold on to your other 3 ults that are coming online pretty quickly. But on the side of Styx, like you've got a lot to work with. You use the pulse bomb, but you have pretty much everything else.
Yeah.
The lead is almost ours.
Now they're trying to take the lead back from Styx. Yeatlol though, he's falling back, and Baldric just kind of walking in. He's gonna try, yeah, he's trying to, he's almost flanking him, you know? Just kind of, the way he...
always on the angle. Gravelot has taken the bot. There's 3 versus 2 right now, but Baldric is essentially alone as Gravelot still wandering away with that bot. Yeatlol will find Baldric. Latina gonna find Gravelot as well and move this bot back towards that checkpoint. An opportunity perhaps for UKMD to take this lead back.
Your team is close.
I'm watching this Torbjorn. He's got his ult Molten 4. I'm interested to see how this will make space. Here
Yeah, it's the orbital
out.
ray from Echo. Unfortunately, no members from UKMD really going to be able to follow up on that orbital ray. The Torbjorn Molten Core, it comes out. It's going to be fairly easy for Styx to avoid the lava, but not as easy to avoid Lucky himself. And looking pretty good here. You have Torbjorn and Hazard alive, but Yeatlol's falling so low, isn't going to be able to survive the spike. Yeah, the 1v1, the Torb versus the Hazard, the Torb turret coming out for Lucky. Will not win that one. Yeah, and that's great for Styx. You deny the point from getting ahead for UKMD, and you can move the bot back towards your point.
Hey.
All comes out. Just the hazards facing each other.
Well. That being said,
Yeah.
Baldric just
Baldric, yeah, goes so
running in.
aggressive.
He
Falls
goes down.
for it. Yeah, it's too hard for the support line of Styx to keep Baldric alive through that one. Just Eris alive, trying to stall push bot progress, but it's not going to be for long.
Yeah, you know, these teams dead even right now. 1.35 meters between them. So
This is gonna be tough. You have 4 members alive for the side of Styx, but no, Eris actually gonna get back in this fight. So again, this is an even fight happening. It's the engagement again, aggressive again from
by
Baldric. Gets naded.
Antied.
Oh, and it's oh wow!
He's
Honestly,
so low,
great
he's
job.
so low.
Icarus somehow keeping Baldric alive in this. Eric's gonna peel back as well. Somehow the tank from Styx staying alive through all of this, and really
Oh my
good job.
goodness.
Wow,
I
amazing.
was gonna say if Styx won that fight, I was gonna mention that, you know, Yeetlol has been doing such a good job of just peeling and, you know, getting on Baldric, making sure he doesn't get too much value, and just trying to punish him for getting those aggressive plays. But just as I was gonna say that, Baldric just goes in, Icarus and Eris now the support, and they just keep him alive for so long.
Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to CGL. Thank you for the party raid of 30.
Ooh,
Welcome.
thanks, CGL. This series is a first to 4. So 2 more
Checkpoint.
maps will be coming out.
Yeah. Currently, Styx in the lead, 2-0. So on this Runasapi map, Styx has confirmed the lead as well. It's gonna be UKMD pushing their spot back
It's been
towards
back
their
and
barrier.
forth. Wow. Sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, it's just been completely back and forth. You know, one team caps it, they push up, then they lose the fight, then the other team pushes up. Really even here.
It's the downpour coming out from Yeetlol. Eris gets caught in it, but is able to use that beat. Not enough to keep
Big
Eris
nade.
alive in that. Icarus actually gonna fall as well, and immediately the backline for Styx just deleted. This is gonna be UKMD at least capturing the checkpoint and potentially taking Runasapi back into their lead.
I'll say it right now, if this game somehow ends in a draw, I don't even know if it happens, I'll eat my shoe. I'll eat my shoe right here live on stream.
Wow, okay, UKMD, they are able to pick up the lead on Runasapi. All 5 members from Styx are alive. Gonna be stuck in this room. Yeah, Latina Lover pulling out this overclock. Isn't gonna find it, and does connect onto Gravlot. That's the tracer down for the side of Styx. Yo, you're gonna trade out though. Echo's gone. That's a nice nade. Looks like UKMD is gonna be able to stay in this fight.
I don't know what's going on. I think it's even.
Yeah,
Baldric,
oh, you lose
so
Eugene
low.
there. Baldric goes deep, pays for it. Torb Turret's gonna confirm the kill onto the tank, but this is UKMD recognizing that they have the lead. They can just play chill. Gravelot maybe trying to find their one. Gonna have the forced recall, and it's gonna be a bit of a stalemate here as both teams try to get the reinforcements back. Here we go.
Does come out. Jumpy getting dangerously low here.
Oh, Jumpy is gonna fall to Lucky. The Molten Core. Good for zoning the members of Styx out. Gravelot is in the back line, so Eugene's gonna have to be really careful. Echo gonna be watching their back as well. Baldric has swapped off of the hazard. He's over on that Diva now.
Oh, solo. Big ult. Oh, good Suzu though.
Suzu,
What a
yeah,
timing.
that cleanses Jumpy and Icarus. Icarus does still end up falling. Jumpy unfortunately not getting anybody with that overclock. It's a nano hazard
Elon's going
pushing
in, but
forward.
the rest of his team, where are they? Oh, they're scared of the
Yep.
tracer.
Oh, okay, Gravelot, yeah, still in the back line.
Look at where he
Looks
is.
like Echo taking the fight
Oh
here
my.
isn't gonna win that 1v1. And now you don't have your Echo, so you're not gonna have any speed if you're UKMD. You do get to D-Mac Baldric though, so no tank really for Styx.
Yeah, and
Evil.
Elon's so low there.
Low. You still have Eugene alive here, so hits the nade. Gonna be able to get get their tank healed up and get their name in the kill feed as well. 10 seconds. We're going into overtime. Eugene forces a recall out of Gravelot.
Icarus is
Meanwhile,
low again. Oh,
Elol, yeah,
Elol just-
Elol is so far in. Unfortunately, Eugene fighting with Gravelot on that tracer isn't able to keep the heals on their tank, and this is gonna be Styx claiming control of this bot. They've got a long way to go though.
Yeah, they've got a long push ahead of them. But I think Gravelot, the adjustments that they've made have just been so good because You know, I don't know if you noticed, but the whole of UKMD, they were just terrified of Gravelot. So while Yeetlo was going in, everybody was just turning their heads, trying to look for the Tracer. And you know, he did get Echo on the flank coming out from spawn, so there is a reason to be scared.
Yeah, definitely. Gravelot doing a lot of work and putting so much pressure on the backline of UKMD. It's making it hard for the backline to really support the front line in the way that they need to. But UKMD, they're either going to have 5 ultimates online here.
Oh,
the Nano goes
and
out
all the
onto Echo. Oh yeah, downpour committed. Baldric is going to use the bomb, try to stay alive. Finds Echo through that somehow.
Gets
the pulse
free.
bomb immediately onto Baldric. It's going to find the DMAC. Yeetlo is falling low, but it's a Hazard and a Sojourn versus the Pilot Diva. Recall forced out from Gravelot.
Oh.
Gonna clean up Styx and
Styx. Just, yeah, falling there. UKMD. Just taking it over there. That was very even up until it wasn't.
Torbjorn play of the game, lucky.
Oh my, that right click.
Yeah. You gotta be careful with this Torbjorn. You can put out a lot more damage than I think maybe people are anticipating.
Yep, and that's Runasapi done. 1-0 to the side of UKMD, bringing the score up to 1-2. Now, Watchpoint Gibraltar being our next map. How do you feel about this map? Because
Yeah. So I like to see some life out of UKMD. This is giving me a little bit more hope for Watchpoint Gibraltar, because I think that Gibraltar's a really hard map to play if you don't have kind of any momentum or coordination happening. I'm of course expecting that we're going to see some dive coming out probably from both teams. Although Hazard definitely is still an option here, but it's going to take a lot more coordination to displace people from the high ground on this escort map.
yeah, definitely. And you know, Widow again could work. I would love to see it, but I doubt it. Probably Sojourn again, jumping on that Sojourn. They've just been doing, you know, Jumpy and Latino Lover especially, they've just been doing so well on those Sojourn rolls, being able to get the value, doing so much damage.
Yeah, exactly. When you have a DPS player that's just getting that much value, even though the Widowmaker's fun and flashy, and sometimes it can really turn fights around quickly, it's not the same as having that consistent damage from the Sojourn.
But a man can hope. A man can hope.
Yes. Absolutely.
Alright, some swaps are coming in. Carpe for Echo here. I'm excited to see what Carpe does, because, you know, Echo playing that DPS and then switching to support on that last game. So, very wide hero pool there. And same with Lucky, actually. Lucky switching from that support onto the DPS role. Doing very well on the Torb, actually.
Yeah, it's good to have kind of some niche hero pools in your pocket, because all of a sudden you could blink and it's a Torb sim meta and nobody saw it coming. So it's good to have players that can play a little bit of everything.
Yeah. And you know, that Torbjorn, I think, kind of was an unsung hero. We didn't notice it that much, but he was just getting that consistent damage off, doing so well. You know, just getting those pokes off and those meaty right clicks off onto the onto the supports. You know, they were playing. Yeah, just Styx was kind of on the back foot there just because of that.
Yeah, it's tough. Not only is the Torbjorn really good for surviving the engagements from Baldric on that Hazard, the Torb turret itself is really good for denying value from the DPS lineup that Styx was opting to run in the Soj and the Tracer. Tracer, of course, trying to be on the flank, is going to take a lot of poke damage from the Torb turret, and you can pretty much just control an entire area with the Torb turret alone. And then Jumpy, although the Sojourn definitely can take out the Torb turret, you really don't want to focus your Sojourn's damage towards the turret rather than trying to use your railgun to pick off the squishies and the other DPS from the other side.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be excited to see as well. Maybe we get some weird hero picks, because I feel like this is the map where you do see the most variance. Maybe we'll see, you know, random Reaper. I love playing Reaper on this map. I feel like it doesn't get used enough in competitive, but hopefully, you know, honestly, I just kind of want something weird. It's the grand finals.
Yeah.
If you whip out anything weird, I feel like that's a really big statement to the enemy team, saying, you know, we are confident that this hero is better. Like, this team comp is better, even though it's not the current meta. We are confident we can beat you on that. I think that's a very, like, you know, powerful statement to make. I think that's very, very, you know, it sends shockwaves to the enemy team, and it kind of spooks them a little.
Yeah, this is grand finals. It's not just about like your actual gameplay. You gotta whip out like the mental gameplay as well, if you really want to put on a show.
We are in an intermission here, so we do have 2 minutes left. So I think for the remainder of this, casters are just gonna take a quick break. So we'll see you again very, very soon in just 2 minutes.
All right. Hello, welcome back. We're on the other side of that short intermission. It's Watchpoint Gibraltar here. Styx versus UKMD. This is a chance for UKMD to tie the series up 2-2, currently down 1. And UKMD will be starting on the defense here to try and get that done.
Yeah, just another classic map here. Watchpoint Gibraltar. It's been played since the beginning of the game. It's one of those, you know, one of those maps where you're kind of expected to know it. If you don't really know this map, do you really know Overwatch? That's kind of one of the, I guess that's one of the philosophical questions.
Yeah, I suppose it is, right? This is where it all started. I think this is it. Yeah.
I think Goats was first played on this map as well. So, you know, this was the start, and this was, you know, the downfall of Overwatch. So
That's crazy. Actually, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That actually surprises me so much. Like, watch point Gibraltar, really?
Yes.
That's where we rolled out on it?
Yep. It was a really strange time.
That's iconic, actually.
Yeah.
All right, UKMD, yeah, on this defense, opting to hold
Double dive, jumpy on
pretty close.
Jumpy on the Widow. He's looking for one. But Bubble's out. Can't hit anything. Oh, Baldric.
Ooh, yeah, gonna fall there. UKMD knew where, Styx knew where UKMD were set up. They went in for the aggressive engage, but it was actually UKMD coming out on top. Nice positioning up on that high ground.
I feel like that's just good preparation on the side of UKMD, you know? Styx kind of knew that where they would be playing, I assume from like, there'd be VODs or they'd be, you know, scripts. And UKMD just kind of knowing that they know, so just being prepared for that.
Ooh, Duck trying to get back into the spawn, not gonna make it. Yeetlul finds the kill on to the Tracer, gonna pick up the kill onto Baldric as well, and UKMD are set up in a very aggressive spot once again.
Come on, guys, you gotta let him out of spawn at least, man. They gotta play the game a little bit.
Hurt, gonna move forward just a tiny little bit. The Suzu committed here. UKMD still looking very much in control, and Lucky actually gonna fall to Jumpy here. This is it, Styx. Have an opportunity, but you don't have your Lucio. You won't have the speed available. It's a fight for high ground control.
No supports.
Oh yeah, no supports here. So this, Primal though is available for Baldric.
That's
so
a heal.
that is massive.
My
Finds the kill onto Obama. And is looking to find Lucky, or Eugene as well. Uses the dash, not able to find their way out of that one. The card has finally rolled forward as well. Moving on to this last section. Ooh, the recall comes out from Lucky. It's an engagement. Eris gonna find Karo. Bomb falls as well, so you don't have any healers. Now, if you can be...
You get anything?
Blade. Beat
instantly dies.
Yeah, didn't even need the beat. It's Richards just shutting down the Blade on their own.
I was reacting to the Genji ult, trying to, you know, get the spectator onto the beat, onto the Blade, but I could not even make it in time before he died. Which I think it just says something about Genji ult.
Yep, it definitely does. Nice! Suzu gonna deny value from that pulse bomb stick.
Jumpy goes down.
Ooh. Yeah, Jumpy falls. Car gonna fall as well. It's evened up here. No speed for the side of UKMD. Richards has the Kitsune Rush. It's gonna be UKMD just walking back out of that. Backing all the way out, actually. Gonna wait for that Kitsune Rush to end. But it does, of course, mean that payload progress gonna be going for Styx. It's the rush. It's the beat to answer the rush. Doesn't connect onto either DPS members from UKMD, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, Lethal finds two. Was that the pulse bomb? Oh, unfortunately, Duck finds themselves with the pulse bomb.
He got one.
He got this one.
Focus up and move the payload.
Now, UKMD, they're just waiting for them to come. Oh, Richards does get lucky, so now it's a 5v4.
I like this aggressive positioning from UKMD. TP out. You have the overclock coming out from Jumpy. Again, you say UKMD trying to back out, trying to get away from this ultimate. You will lose Obama in that, and you lose Car as well, so you don't have your supports. Yep. You do have Lucky lurking in this ship. Doesn't have the pulse bomb available. Looks like Styx actually are aware Lucky's up there. Yeetlul actually hiding as well. Almost has this Primal Rage available. Is building up to it. Blade from Eugene. It finds Richards first. Trying to find a second. Eris falling very low. Duck gonna get right-clicked by Yeetlul. But Baldric has that Primal Rage. The beat actually only connects onto Eris there, so it's not gonna matter as Baldric Primal Rage finds two. The
I'm
point
surprised that beat went off.
Yeah, managed to get it off
low.
just in the nick of time. Another Primal Rage here. Yeetlo now looking to push Styx away from this point.
This
Nice.
is 1 point for Gibraltar. This is chaos. I love it.
Absolute brawl on the point here. Both teams falling low.
Lucky
Nice
gets
stick
one
from
down.
Lucky.
Jumpy so low.
Yeah, you. No tank now for Styx.
Oh, he loves
Richard's-
that as well. 1v3
It's a
here.
2v3. Oh yeah, it's not
Yeah.
gonna be enough for Styx. But they pushed that so far.
was
UKMG just barely able to stop it.
Yep, that was a great push by them. I wouldn't be mad at all. And you know, they got ult building. They got the Sojourn ult coming up. They got Tracer Pulse Bomb coming up. Baldric is probably gonna get his Primal Rage in the next fight. So I'm not too worried. That being said, Baldric just jumping straight onto the point.
Yeah, going right for it. Richards gonna follow up with the Kitsune Rush to support their tank. Gonna pick up the kill onto Car as well. Everything you need from your back line. Gonna find their match on the Obama on the Kiriko as well. Really nice stuff. It's just Yeetlil alive.
Yep.
And it's not gonna be enough. Point 2 captured for Styx.
2 minutes left on the clock to capture point 3. You know, they got 3 ults here. I do think they can do it. Baldric, 80% on his ult. You know, this is definitely favored heavily in the side of Styx here. That being said, Eugene, Obama, and Car getting their ult as well as Eugene. So if they can get good ult charge off this fight, I wouldn't be surprised if they win.
Yeah, and like you said, like as soon as you say that it's a beat and they push aggressive, trying to build up some ult charge, Lucky finds the kill onto Richards, building up towards that pulse bomb. Yeetlil's gonna commit the Primal Rage.
Baldric
Finds
also has
Aaron.
Primal Rage.
Ooh, yeah, Primal Rage is happening here, but it's gonna go in the favor of UKMD. Baldric gonna have to try to make their way back to that spawn room. And it's a nice stabilization from UKMD on this 3rd point. Aggressive
All the
push
ults are
in.
coming out. Everybody press Q. Eugene, it's so
Every
low.
yeah. The Blade not gonna find any kills. Tara is gonna pick up Richards. That's actually a big source of damage down, and with DPS falling from the side of Styx as well. Once again, UKMD winning that fight.
That being said, Styx have 3 big money ults coming up. They got Richter's ult, they got, you know, Duck with the Tracer Pulse Bomb, and they got the Sojourn ult. I feel like they play this right. They're winning this fight pretty easily.
Yeah. It's 22 seconds on the clock. It means that overtime's gonna be starting very shortly here. If the point makes it all the way to the end, it will be an overtime. Oh, that's a really nice opening pick onto Richards, who had that Kitsune Rush available, so you're not gonna have that for the side of Styx. Jumpy. Yeah, uses the overclock, trying to find something to equalize, but gets taken down by Eugene. Era's falling as well, and it's not looking too good for Styx. Richards is able to TP in and get that Kitsune Rush off, but not going to be able to stay alive long enough to use it. It's UKMD holding strong here, not allowing that 3rd point cap of watch point.
Yep. That being said, though, you know, 2 points is nothing to scoff out this map.
Yeah.
3rd point is ridiculously hard to take. I do remember they did have to move the. I believe that's like one of the only changes they've made to this map. Is that they moved the spawn point back a little bit further, so they can't get because I feel they on this map you kind of either get spawn camped on the 3rd point or you're spawn camping them.
That's so true. Back in the good old days when you could mercy res your team from the inside of 3rd point Gibraltar spawn.
What a classic.
No longer.
Yeah. I believe these doors also used to stay open. The doors that opened after you capture the point and the payload would go through. In one of the earliest changes was to make it so that they closed shortly after. Because before they used to just stay open for the whole game.
I'm of the era of the doors in the underneath of 1st point. Back when the cart used to stop down there.
Yep. I do remember that point.
The OG car wash, yep. 6 Symmetra turrets. Oh.
Hey,
Brutal.
they bring back loot boxes, so maybe they bring back Symmetra,
Yeah.
you know?
You never know. You never know. All right. Defense here for Styx.
UKMD,
No big
look at
changes.
that.
Ooh,
Already going on the
Lucky selected the Widowmaker here. Went for the grapple shot. Didn't connect on anything. Looks like they're heading back to the spawn to swap. Already, UKMD trying to take a little bit of this high ground control
Lucky's
away,
still the
but
Widow,
Carr. Ooh,
get
gonna
one?
volley for it with their like. Oh, Lucky is still on the Widow. Okay, nice. Just taking some shots down main. Looks like Styx not too eager to peek this Widowmaker.
E-lol does switch to Junker Queen.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, Eugene.
Definitely.
Chill out, bro.
Yeah, the headshots from Richards was
Oh.
really, really great.
Gets a trade on.
Meanwhile,
Junker,
though, yeah, that's big. That's a lot of damage now out of the fight for Styx. You can see the dive in from Baldric going really deep, trying to just force Lucky out at the very least. Is going to be able to get set up back on this high ground. Only has Eris on the Lucio
Eugene.
available for killing. Eugene! Yeah, tries to finish the kill onto the tank, but doesn't realize the Lucio was there.
Oh, Baldric is dead. Yeah.
Yeah, it drops out of the LOS healing from the Lucio, and now this is a big chance for UKMD to start pushing this point forward. You don't have the tank available from the side of Styx to impede your progress. You do have Duck, however, set up over in the servers. Actually gonna send 3 members from UKMD to try and deal with this Tracer.
That trace is so low.
Duck gonna be able to get the
health
Mega.
back.
And there we
There
go.
we go.
Yes, finally. See, yeah, that's unfortunate though, because all the while Styx able to push onto the back line from UKMD, and you have no supports in this fight anymore. So UKMD, they're trying to survive under this point. So it's gonna get found out by Richards.
Oh, E-lol.
This is a dangerous position for UKMD to be in.
Oh,
You
Styx
need
are
your
pushing
tank
in
to
though.
live
They're
through
just
this.
rushing in. Baldric might die here. Oh, he's got the primal rage though.
Oh, yeah, actually big value primal rage. Finds 2 there. Maybe trying to find a 3rd. Carr gonna be able to get out though. Lucky with the slide. It actually gets split from their team there, and Lucky's gonna get staggered here, so that's a late kill. Burning more time off the clock.
Now 1 minute 20 left on the clock on the side of UKMD. They're getting worried now. It's taking them this long to, you know, push the cart only to, you know, the valley bit. So I'd be getting worried now.
All right, they're set up on the high ground. UKMD tried to use the pulse bomb, didn't find
Yeetlol
anything.
got
The
saved.
beat. Oh, excellent beat from Carr, keeping Yeetlol alive. Eris responds with the beat of their own. It's not enough to keep Jumpy alive. Eris will find the trade on the Lucio. However, not able to keep Richards alive on that Kiriko. It's looking good for UKMD if they can just stabilize. You find Eris as well, so it's just Baldric alive here. Not going to be
What
able
a
to build up to that primal rage just yet.
Well played by Yeetlol, rolling himself off from the Winston.
Really well played. Jumpy falling low, is being chased by Yeetlol. The stick, it connects onto Yeetlol, but has
goes
that
down.
spike guard available. Yeah, oh, aggressive Baldric goes in, but does have that primal rage to follow up. Finds the kill on to Obamna.
How have they done this? How have they converted it back?
Oh, the downpour comes out. Lucky is able to find the kill onto Richards, who gets rooted, but Jumpy coming back in. Has this overclock available.
We got overtime.
Lucky's able to, yeah, overtime, and Lucky's gonna have to be the one to touch, but no, the overclock gonna take down the Genji. It'll be Eugene next with the touch on this Tracer. The recall's forced out though. Carr gonna fall. No supports available for UKMD. It's just Yeetlol alone on the point. Yeah, not enough. Beautiful hold.
Great hold. Not even letting them onto the first point. Well, and I think, you know, UKMD, they just kind of, how am I going to say this in a good way? They kind of, their team coordination just wasn't there when they weren't, you know, playing defensive. Because, when they're trying to dive somebody, it seems like you know, some of the comms get mixed up, something happens, they're not getting the you know, picks onto them. You can see everybody on the side of Styx just getting so low, but nobody on UKMD can finish them off.
Yeah, that Styx victory. It means that we're at a match point now. Throne of Anubis. It could potentially be the last map in this T3 Grand Finals. UKMD, they've got to be sweating now.
Yep, if they weren't sweating before, they're sweating now.
All right.
So
Throne of Anubis, this Clash map is gonna be. It's hard because I feel like Clash is where you really need to have your team coordination kind of locked in, and like you just said, like we weren't necessarily seeing that from UKMD. Definitely some miscommunications happening. Sometimes just the tempo not exactly there, and it can be punished really rapidly on these Clash maps.
Yeah, and yeah, these Clash maps, I've only played a few games on them, but they've been like so brawly, so fast paced. It's this is, you know, Overwatch, because it's just so sometimes I'll be in a fight and I don't even know what's happening, and I'll just, you know, sometimes I'll just pop like Reaper ult randomly because I don't know what's going on, and I'll just I think my team's alive, turns out they're actually dead, you know. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of chaos on the Clash maps, because although you have that like main control point that you're fighting for, each control point has so many different angles and lanes that fights can be happening in, and if you get staggered out, it's essentially just an automatic fight loss for your team, and sometimes it can swing really heavily in one team's favor if you can build up the momentum.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I think when I play on this map, you know, getting that momentum shifting just is so rough, because, you know, Overwatch is a game about momentum. It's not like CS2. It's not like Valorant where you have rounds to separate them. If you win a team fight, you have an advantage. So I'm excited to see how these teams will, you know, try and battle back and forth, because it has been, though the scoreline is 3-1 to Styx, each map has been ridiculously close.
Yep, that's so true. Yeah, even starting on the Flashpoint map, going 3-2 in our first map, that was a precedent for how these two teams were gonna play out, going neck and neck in Runesapi as well.
Yeah, 3-2 on Suravasa on the first match, on the first Flashpoint. That was so close. And yeah, hopefully we are seeing some substitutions here. Echo coming back on the support, Lucky going back on DPS. And yeah, that seems to be about it. Lucky and Echo, I have to say, they are great. They really seem like they were made for each other, because, you know, one plays support, one plays DPS, and then when they need, they just kind of swap. You know, maybe Lucky goes, I kind of want to play I want to play Torb now, and then you know, the UKMD could just accommodate for that so well.
Yeah, I think that, you know, the Torb could potentially be an option here. Like I mentioned, there's so many angles and lanes to control. Sometimes having that Torb turret is just nice to not have to worry about an entire lane. We'll see though. We will actually have Carr coming in to play the support here, so we won't have Echo in anymore. Yeah.
Alright, so we should be starting soon. On to the match point. This UKMD, I'm scared for them. I want this to continue a bit further. All they need to do is really small things. They just need to, you know, make sure that when you're calling for the kill, that you get the kill. Because a lot of times they call for the kill, you can see 3 of them are just on you know, on a Lucio, on the Baldric, you know, on the DPS or whatever, and they're jumping on him, and then they get to 1 health, and then they just can't finish it off because I think somebody maybe just looks away for a second and they just don't get the kill.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about the coordination, and Styx is just looking really good with this. You can just tell from even if you're only watching Baldric on this tank, you can tell that there's so much coordination on this team for just how long Baldric stays alive in these fights. The supports putting so much resources into their tank and doing a really good job at it.
Yeah, definitely. So now coming in game.
Initiating match.
we had some heroes
That
teased
was- yeah.
while we were waiting.
That
I
was-
might have saw a Roadhog.
I did see a Roadhog. Wow, this Throne of Anubis map looks fantastic. Again, I've not had the chance to explore because we did not play, when I was here at least, we didn't play Throne of Anubis, or most teams didn't pick it. So I'm excited to see, you know, how this map goes, how they actually play this in, you know, high level play. Because I'll be honest, I'm not a high level player. I'm peak Diamond 3, so I'm learning, you know, I'm learning from watching these teams.
Yeah, it's fun to see what people come up with in terms of team compositions.
Oh, jumping on the Reaper, please stay Reaper.
I think that you could play the Reaper here. The Clash maps, like fighting on the point, similar to Saravasa, like you can force a really brawly fight, and with Baldric on this Junker Queen, it would make a lot of sense. Yeah, Styx is actually gonna run the Junker Queen with this Reaper. You have Richards on the Ana as well, so you have the opportunity to hit some nades. However, Eugene on the Kiriko for the side of UKMD will have that cleanse available. Yeatlo on that Junker Queen as well. Nice to see Latina Lover over on the Sombra again. The hack, it connects onto Aaron. 1 HP, somehow survives that engagement
Hey, it's
from
like we
UKMD.
said, they just can't get the kill.
Ooh, Eugene with these headshots, so clean for UKMD. Who's
Richards
now
goes down.
up 1 in the fight. Wow, yeah, Richards gets the sleep, but isn't gonna be able to stay alive through it. Tar finding 2 there, and that's gonna be the point flip going right over to UKMD.
Now both teams
So-
kind of just trying to, you know, regroup back together, try and get ready for the fight. Lucky does get the kill on Eris early though.
Yeah, Jumpy
Jumpy.
falling very low.
Oh.
Isn't gonna be able to get out either with their life. Nice job from UKMD. You saw that they were waiting, neither team looking to push onto the point until it flipped, and as soon as this point opens, yeah, it's another point captured for UKMD.
Yeah.
Pushing on.
Pushing up here.
Yeah, third points. This one, point E, is going to be a lot harder for UKMD to push into. All 5 members are alive. The shout comes out from
big!
Baldric.
That's so
Oh,
big!
it's absolutely massive rampage. 4 members getting hit with that from Styx, and the point opens. It's percentage building first to gained
That's 2 already.
here
We're
for
on match.
UKMD.
We're on the game point.
2 points gained. Is anyone from Styx gonna be able to touch Richards on the
3 or 4.
Moira?
Oh, Yeatlo though. Yeatlo getting so much value. But,
Well,
no.
All right, Styx coming alive there. Gonna prevent that point capture, which would have also been match point. Fighting back.
They need to reverse sweep this. Wow, I've not seen that before.
Yeah, this is gonna be really hard.
It's looking kind of dire for Styx. I'm not gonna lie.
Pulse bomb. It comes out from Gravlot. It's not gonna find anything. Styx, they
Yep,
get
everybody press
EMP'd
Q,
all
everybody
5
press Q.
members. Oh, and that you're not gonna have the Death Blossom from Jumpy available. The beat committed from Carr. Graveblood's gonna be the only one to touch here. It's looking like
Oh my
Throne of
goodness.
Anubis.
That's
It
time.
goes the way of UKMD.
Wow, put that on speedrun.com. That was fast.
Wow. You blink and you pretty much miss it. That was very impressive.
Yeah, sorry to any viewers who were just, you know, out going to the bathroom real quick, because they would have just completely missed this game.
Yep. Wow. All right.
Now 2-3. So, you know, UKMD, they have a shot now. Circle Royale being the next map's escort. The last escort map did not go too well for UKMD. So hopefully they can make those, you know, player substitutions, make those changes, and, you know, just come back stronger for Circle Royale.
Yeah, Circuit Royale, I think it'll play a lot differently than Watchpoint. At least UKMD has that going for them. Maybe you want to pull out more of like long range hit scan, maybe the Hanzo, Widow. Seen some Ashe played here as well. Yeah, we'll see what they're able to get done with Circuit. I mean, but if they can carry forward this momentum from Throne of Anubis, I think they're setting themselves up for a pretty good chance to take us to a map 7.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, looks like we aren't getting any substitutions. I hope we see some poke here. I know we've seen like whiffs of some poke, you know. I think it was Yeet Lol on the Sigma just for like one team fight. I really like poke, and I hope we do see some on this map, because I think this is the pokiest map we'll get out of all of them, with that high ground after the first point. So yeah, I would love to see a Sigma, maybe an Orisa.
Yep, I definitely could see the Sigma coming out here. Maybe it's tough because it's like that you could always just fall back on that hazard, really. But I do agree that out of all of the maps in this pool, this is kind of our chance to get a poke comp.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what Gravelot is gonna play in Circuit Royale here. Tracer, I think that they've mostly been playing the Tracer, and like it's gonna be really hard to get that same value on Tracer and Circuit Royale when there's just not really a whole lot of flank angles available.
Yeah. All right, and yeah, not much going on here, so we are just waiting for the match to start, just trying to delay a little bit. Hold on, I gotta do some production things because it seems like they swapped the sides of the teams, so I will have to.
Oh yeah, we'll
everything
get that
real
all
quick.
sorted. Don't want to confuse anybody.
Yep. I really hope they don't swap back, because I have just swapped the teams. It's updating. Nope, it's saying UKMD have won those ones. Hold on. Hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it like this, and then I'll fix it real quick when the match starts. Because the map pool is not gonna look nice. So 5-1, 2-1 UKMD. Sapi was this. There you go. Alright, and let's hope, you know, I kind of want UKMD to win this, so we can get final match. I'll be excited to see it. It's been very close games, except for that last one. But I think Clash is one of those really, you know, momentum-based maps. If you get a lot of momentum, you get the ult charge quick, you got the ult before they do. And you kind of just run through them. So, and I do think that's what UKMD is really good at. They're really good at keeping the momentum, you know, and just running Styx down.
Yep. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going on Circuit here. Looks like predictions will be up shortly too, so make sure, chat, get your predictions in once that opens.
Get some channel points.
Does chat think we're going to a map 7? Is this going to be a UKMD win? I don't know.
I'm hoping for it. Yeah, get some channel points. You can play any of our sound alerts up there We have been hearing them. I just have not been, you know, Overwatch one of those games. You kind of get caught up in the chaos. I didn't even notice that there was, the sound alerts playing
raid.
because sometimes, sometimes they're just so Overwatch is just so loud and you know you just don't really notice it.
Has a habit of hearing at least like 3 or 4 alt voice lines all at the same time. It's overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to get one of my friends into Overwatch right around end of Overwatch 1, start of Overwatch 2. Arya is now scolding me, but it's not my fault. I was getting my friend into Overwatch, but you know he just kind of gets overwhelmed with all the alts, and I'm like, you know, sometimes I'd be like, hey, why aren't you deflecting the Cassidy ult as Genji? And he'd be like, I didn't even know it was I didn't even know it was like their Cassidy ult. I thought it was our Cassidy, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey Marlo, what's going on?
Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I'm very late, but you know, I had a
chilling.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's completely fine. You can join us for this possibly last game.
Possibly.
Yes.
Yep.
I've been watching between maps.
And
so-
you can fill in for me while I try to fix up this production thing, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna swap this. 3, 2, 3, 2. All right. So what have you seen so far? Marlo?
I believe Styx is up by 1, but UKMD is still fighting. I think we're up 3-2, I believe.
Yep. Did you by chance just happen to see that last map that happened?
I did not.
That was
No, you blink and it's over.
Yeah, you
That's
blink and
it.
it's over.
I think we just had like a 4-minute throne map.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was real quick. You literally just completely missed it.
Very excited to see what this map for circuit.
Circuit.
Heavy map. Poke heavy map.
Love a good circuit.
I mean, I am very biased, obviously, because I am on Spectrum and Styx, they're in the same org. So, you know, I am rooting for my goats, Eris, Richards, you know.
And you know, we have been saying before you got here, Eris and Richards just kind of, they're doing so well, you know, just getting that,
Yeah.
they're kind of getting all the heals down, letting Baldric just kind of do his thing.
Yep. As I should, as I know them.
Yep.
Ready for battle.
Ooh, lucky on the Echo. Echo Farah? Don't tempt me, please. We got Mercy
I
as
don't
well.
think so.
Oh, wow.
I will not believe any of the team comps
You
that
can't-
they lock in.
You
in
can't
the
trust it
squad.
until they leave the spawn. You can't trust until they leave spawn.
Uh-huh. It's okay, not entirely impossible. We of course have seen Farah, we've seen Echo on circuit, but typically you don't see both of them.
Yeah. Maybe though, maybe. Please. It looks like they're walking out of spawn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, it looks
Alright,
good. It looks
they're
good.
cooking. They're
I know
cooking.
what they're doing. I see the vision.
Oh my
A
goodness.
lot of. They have
Falk is so low.
4 hits. Oh, the MR.
Oh my yeet long. We get the res though.
The rest of the crew, though. Okay, nice pick by Duck.
Ooh. Richards getting the kill onto Car. And very quick first hold.
Yeah, the swap comes out immediately over onto the Ash Widow.
I don't blame them, to be honest, after seeing that first point.
Push the
They're sticking on this Winston with the double sniper.
the Brig Ana backline's really interesting too. There's a lot of poke damage from the side of Styx, so I don't know how much value Car is going to be able to find on this Brigitte.
Yeah, I agree. I think it may help the Winston a little bit just to get a pack or two, but Brigitte really shines with that Inspire.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. All right. More swaps for the side of UKMD.
Yeah,
Eagle
they're
will run
trying to
with me
figure it
now.
out.
Yeah.
Alright, Lucky, let's see what you got on the Genji.
Oh, Baldric is kind of low. Okay, he's getting
Nice.
snooped.
Yeah,
See,
Rock
yeah.
connects onto Yeetlol. Yeetlol's trying to push up towards this high ground. As the Nano as well walking forward. Duck gonna fall at the hands of Yeetlol. It's the other 4 members of Styx just backing up, regrouping. They'll be able to get another fight here as long as everybody stays
Big
alive.
rock.
That
I know they're
thing.
getting pushed hard here.
Yeah. We're gonna get more on cart though. That cart is pushing so slowly. They're not making much progress. If Styx can come back and regroup, they can definitely, maybe delay the first point a little bit more. But no, it seems like they've delayed them enough. So
Oh,
Yeah,
nice pick by Doug.
That
Oh, but
opens
they're gonna
things
touch.
up. Yeah, the time. Oh, not
Oh.
quite in the favor of Styx.
And the sleep. RIP my Goga Duck. Okay, but Styx is coming out with a full ult bank as well.
and they're having this poke comp in this kind of poke area. I'm not too worried.
All comes out.
Hitting
Right onto the
off,
high
off.
ground.
You won't be able to
The
use ult if you're
rampage!
dead.
It connects onto 5 members! All 5 members of Styx gonna fall at the hands of that rampage. Beautiful from Yeetlol.
But that'll be a fast respawn, so all 5 respawning at the same time.
True.
There. I'm not even too worried. We got 5 ults here.
Five ults. Let's see what they opt to start with. It's
Alright,
the
everybody press
gravity
Q.
flux. Ooh, it finds Eugene Duck, able to clock the Ana with that overclock. Gonna find Yeetlol as well. And despite Lucky being live in the back line momentarily, it's Styx holding on. Only committed those 2 ults too, so you still have both support ults and you have the Bob.
Yeah, clean fight.
Only 2 ults as well. That was great restraint on the side of Styx. Showing that we only need 2 ults to win the fight. We got more. We're just gonna hold on to it. That being said, Baldric, good kill.
Oh,
Ooh,
big
yeah, that's a nade lineup coming out from Eugene. It connects on to 3, but nobody from the side of UKMD able to follow up. The Nano to Yeetlol able to find Baldric, who was naded as
Oh,
well.
Bob is committed.
Yeah,
Doc gets
Bob
the
on
kill
the
there.
point here has a nice angle. At least stalling out the point as well. It's gonna be the support members from UKMD forced to wait out this Bob on the bot, and I think that they're gonna be able to get this point cap.
Yeah, possible. Yeah, no, unfortunately they can't touch. Do have to stabilize. This queen is doing a lot of work, I feel like. She's pushing hard on their tank. Oh, and another ult, but
my
she gets
goodness,
killed.
what? Gets killed.
Oh, yeah, the
Nice to
nice
know.
lamp there from Eris. Yeah, gonna be able to keep 2 members, so we're falling really, really low there. Gravelot finding 2 in the kill feed, and yeah, that's an aggressive rampage there. Not finding the value that UKMD really needed it to.
Oh, nice pick. Nice aggression here by Baldric.
Yeah, Baldric is one of those players who love playing aggressive because he knows that his supports can afford to just keep all their heals trained on him.
UKMD doing a good job of just walking up and taking the high ground straight from Styx.
Oh my god.
Really efficiently, and yeah.
Elol. Chill, dog. I think that might be a little bit of the deficit from the double flex support comp is that you don't really have a speed to kind of like, you know, like, kind of, you know, go around this like, you know, queen. So she kind of just like can just run into you, and you don't really have any like movement.
Lucky fighting this Sigma over here. His whole team's coming around to help.
Alright,
big.
Sun's committed.
Only
It
one.
does connect onto Eugene. We'll see if any follow-up damage is there. Not quite. It's gonna be Richards trying to
lucky.
get out with their life.
The Nano.
Nano, and it's the window coming out to try and counter this. Nano just absolutely burns down Yeetlul, despite Baldric getting hit with the nade.
Gonna be able to sustain through that. And it's there's still two actually up on this high ground. Lucky and Eugene gonna have to try and survive or rotate out.
No.
The nade, it's not enough to keep Lucky alive. Eugene finds Eris, but
Oh,
otherwise.
look at how far Baldric is. He was trying to get the kill on that ass, but is he gonna get punished for it?
They're pushing on him.
Oh, he gets the kill on Car!
Oh. Okay, nice kill by Duck. Aldrich is in a lot of trouble. And Gravela is dead.
Oh, Latino over there. Gets 3.
The
They're
DPS
only 3 up.
Yeah, they
tank.
on us back. Oh. Yeah,
Duck might go
the
fighting, Duck-
respawns are gonna favor Styx here too.
Yeah,
so
I think they needed to peel back a bit and re-hit the...
This is gonna be last fight too.
Elo though has the ult. I'm scared. Elo.
See if Richards can hit the Suzu.
Yep.
There's a lot of pressure on you, Richards.
Spectating you, Richards.
Alright, the Flux is committed. Duck
Patient.
trying to find
Baldric
something with his
still
open block too. Who finds
Oh,
Car?
good Suzu.
The blade's out. Lucky
Oh,
finds
gets
2.
two.
That
Oh,
does
the
take
Bob,
it
the
down
Bob.
like Buck, though, yeah. Still alive on this point and pretty much full HP.
Good touch. Oh. It's just
Incredible.
smoke left.
Oh, more Car, yeah.
Yes. They did push it really far though, so this is still very winnable for UKMD.
Score
Definitely.
Elo did a lot of work on that queen. Full respect to that guy. Person.
initiating match.
Yeah, the rampages from Yeetlul.
Really high value a lot of the time.
And
Yes.
that's, I think some we mentioned too about like how there was no speed on the side of the double flux, and like when you have Yeetlul on the queen and then you also have Car on the Lucio, I feel like UKMD was doing a really good job of just rolling down Styx fight after fight.
Yeah.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, but they can't. I haven't seen them play poke. I don't know if they played poke throughout this series, but UKMD can't really play the queen on defense. At least this first point. They probably they're gonna have to start on the Sigma. And looks like they're going out with the double flex look as well.
Mm-hmm.
With the Torb.
Oh, Lucky has been playing that Torb. He played it earlier.
Yeah. Yeah,
what was the map?
Runasapi.
Runasapi,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, Torb has been kind of pretty strong. Being played in OWCS as well, pretty often.
Wow, really? That is interesting, because I come from a time when Torb was the meme pick, you know? You kind of pick him to... Not anybody really wanted to play Torb.
I don't know, he just kind of crept up and suddenly he's being played often.
Why seek answers when
Yeah, switching back to poke.
That being said,
The Ana Bap look.
Oh, okay.
We're in this together.
Doc and Gravelock just switching it back to a Sojourn Ash, respectively. And just trying to outpoke each other.
Baldric getting low here. Poke is heavy on Baldric. He should go up to the top soon.
Oh, you
Oh,
know, down.
nice headshots, yeah. Latino Lover gonna pick up Eris as well. The Baptiste not in the fight. Despite having Richards on the Ana, it's still a big amount of healing now out of the fight.
Yeah, ever since, you know, the universal nerf on shields, I feel like Torb really has been an underrated pick that people haven't really realized, because his left click just kind of, there's no fall off damage on it, so you can just shoot from real far away, and you're kind of just, yeah, you're kind of just chunking them down.
Okay, Baldric, he made it. He made it across. The anti forces the MO.
Yeah, gonna be able to put a bit of pressure on the high ground here, try and dislodge UKMD from this bridge. You break the deployable, so no healing, no extra healing from Eugene. Doc finding Latina Lover here. Finally, it looks like Styx is able to put a bit of progress onto this first point of circuit. Car falling
UKMD very low.
Yeah, the nade as well, gonna connect onto Yeet.
Enemy down.
That's nice. Yeah.
All right. Maybe another contest. It looks like Latina's staging to throw the Bob in.
Yep.
Oh,
Don't run off the map. Okay.
Bob, unfortunately not stopping on the point.
So low.
yeah.
Oh, they got the point.
Oh, the flux.
Yeah, the Flux committed
Let's
to. That's unfortunate.
And the MO.
3 minutes 50 seconds on the clock. UKMD, they're fighting an upward hill right now. They gotta stop this momentum in its tracks.
Yeah, this is pretty good momentum for Styx right now. A lot of pressure on UKMD.
Gravelot on the angle. Yeetlo tries to chase, but actually gets needed and left.
Richards, 1v1.
Oh,
Flux.
he's dead.
Yeah, confirming the kill. Eris, though, it falls to Eugene's stun.
Oh,
Oh, the Bob.
that's a big ball. So yeah, very high value.
Oh, they switched back to the Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, the kite pad. Oh, the
Good molten.
and the
core coming in.
OC.
Oh, guess. Wow.
Wow, that's an excellent response to the window from Car.
Is Anna getting a lot of value actually?
Wow, Doc, that's play of the game for sure. I'll put money on it.
Solid
Getting
work.
3 with this ult, with their ult.
Hey,
That was very well played. And Latina Lover switching over to the Reaper as well. You lol onto that.
Interesting.
Well, comp switch, I guess. Oh my. Which is kind of scary because they're not gonna have any ultimates like, at all, and they don't even need to push it to the end.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Nice engagement here from UKMD. Aggressive.
Oh,
Finds
we got
Eris.
two.
Yeah, that's a
4v3 here.
nice
Richards.
payback from Richards.
The fight happening on the point here. Sleep
nice
on the
sleep.
Eugene. Richards pays for it with their
Oh,
life, but it's just Baldric alive.
Wow, no ults needed.
Point. Coming to a stop here. They don't have a whole lot of space to work with.
3 minutes as well. That's a lot of time. You know, right now I'd just be calling for economy pushes where you just try and, you know, build up ult charge, wait, and then just use all 5 ults at the same time.
Yeah. So anti.
Styx is pushed onto the high ground. The lamp forced out early here. Yeetlo diving in. Car finds Gravelot as well, so now UKMD up 1. Oh, the Flux, yeah, catches Yeetlo.
Oh, it's not
The nade onto Latina Lover 2. Yeah, you don't have any damage now from your Reaper.
get in there.
The Nano.
Nano comes out on the Sig. Richards is just
Yeah.
Richards is just doing his thing, honestly.
Yeah, and we're gonna see that no ult sort of thing coming in.
Oh, the bat ball.
Wow,
Yeetlo
nice
dies
window
before
down
he gets his
main.
ult.
Oh.
Oh,
Innovation at
yeah.
its finest.
And 6
Well,
do take it 4-2. Wow, that was just That was a great map.
I'm gonna
Who
cry.
do we want for an MVP interview from the side
do
of
we want?
Styx?
Well,
I think you guys should decide. I just got here, so
yeah. I gotta say,
I will say Richards is great though.
Richards.
I-
Yeah, I was gonna say Richards.
I gotta agree.
On the support. I think we're all in agreement.
Yeah, Richards.
Richards
Yep.
just supporting Baldric that whole time. Kind of, you know, most people wouldn't notice it just watching the map, but yeah, Baldric was just getting so much value just because of Richards.
And Richard's doing a really great job hitting so many headshots too, like finding picks in the fights, not just like keeping their tank alive, but like finding kills too. Yeah, no, definitely.
Absolutely.
Our vote for MVP, Richards.
Yeah.
Rich.
Alright. Alright.
So does this mean we're gonna get a?
We
yeah,
will
we're
get an
gonna get
interview.
an interview. Okay.
Yeah. Let me just. What is? There we go. Yep. So we will get an interview. There we go.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hey, Rich.
Howdy.
All right. I'll let you guys go ahead. Ask the first few questions.
Okay, yeah, I can start off. I guess well, first, congratulations, obviously. Good job. It was really fun to watch you play, and congratulations on MVP as well. One thing that I want to know about, because this is something that we were kind of mentioning, is like, how stressful was it for you to play Kiriko when you were running the hazard composition? Sometimes it felt like Baldric was getting out of these fights with just like a sliver of HP. How are the comms when you had your tank going in like that?
We actually play Kiriko when he plays Hazard a lot,
Oh.
because he does tend to. We have to tell him, hey, we're LOS, or I try to get in there, try to keep him on a leash, and really tell him, hey, it's hard for heals. Especially when I made a couple Ana swaps, you just really gotta tell him, hey, I'm Ana, do not LOS me. It's gonna be a little bit hard. But Baldric's a great player, and he really knows how to run his defensive, so we trust that he makes those decisions to go ahead and get out of our line of sight, and usually it works out pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was just.
Go
I'll
ahead.
Yeah, I'll go. I was just noticing as well. You know, we were talking about Baldric a lot, where Baldric was just doing so much, being so aggressive and being so, willing just to push up, take damage, give you guys ult charge. Is that, you guys talked about that? Or was that kind of like natural for Baldric just to be so aggressive, and it was kind of like the tank does one thing and then everybody else just kind of reacts to accommodate for the tank?
It's kind of a team effort. When he pushes really aggressively, I'll be saying something like, I'm on you, I'm with you, or someone else will be, just so he knows he has that support to go in and make those plays as a tank. And if he knows he doesn't have it, sometimes he doesn't do it. But it's really, we trust him a lot, and we let him know when we have him.
Yeah.
Well, my turn. So I only saw the last map, the fully, but I wanted to ask, was it a comfort pick for you to just go the Ana BAP? Like, I guess, because you guys were running like the double flex already, but then, I don't know, I guess, like, why did you guys choose to just go with the Ana with like the SIG?
So, Ana's a really big comfort pick for me towards the end of the season, and the two maps that I played earlier, the moment I swapped Ana, it just felt like the map just got turned around completely. I just started making more plays with a nade or a sleep, and we wanted to play picks or poke, and I asked if I could run the Ana instead of the Alari, just to give us a little bit more of that utility and healing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I really love the Ana pick. I tried the Moira pick on Flashpoint, and that did not work out too well.
That did not. You know what? That was. I thought UKMD were gonna bring it back, That was a fast match.
Mhm.
I got so happy when they said I could play Moira.
Mm.
Aw.
All right, and okay, thank you so much, Richards. Congratulations again on the MVP and for the win on Tier 3 Grand Finals.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, so yeah, that will be it for us on the side of production. I've had a great time casting all the games here and, you know, producing all the games. I got, you know, watching all the games has been so fun. Casting with everybody has been so fun. Special thanks to Aria, organizing everything.
Thank you, Aria.
Doing
We
Yeah.
love you.
doing so much.
Yeah.
You guys will have no idea the amount of work that gets put in to just host a game like this. It's a lot of work. So special thanks to Aria and the whole staff team behind Annihilation Overwatch. And also I do want to thank our sponsors, you know, Factor. Please, if anybody wants to sign up, all the money goes to production and into the prize pool for these tournaments. And we also have Dubby, which again, any of that money just goes straight to prize pools, production. Nobody's pocketing it, except maybe the production, I guess, and the winners. And also, there is a donation button. Again, if you want to just, maybe you don't want to get Dubby, maybe you don't want to get Factor, you can just donate straight to Annihilation Overwatch. All the money goes straight to the players, straight to the production, the people who are working so hard to bring you this content. All right.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Yep. That's
Yeah!
it.
Ah.
All right. See you guys. I've been Rocky.
Was Rain.
Hi, Annihilation Season 3 champion Marlo.
Ooh, what a
MVP
flex.
Richards.
MVP Richards.
Bye.
as well.
MVP Rich.
All right. Thanks so much, everybody, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.